I'm not sure if you're gonna like these changes. They are minor, but they can make a huge difference. And in today's tennis racket comparison, I will be comparing the upcoming Babolat Pure Aero 2023 with her older sister Pure Aero 2019. So guys, very interesting tennis racket comparison. So stay tuned for more.
I had a great family always, next to me in the good and especially in the low moments. That without them, I will not be here.
There will be changes, guys, to the Pure Aero line of rackets, without a doubt. So the Pure Aero 2019, a hugely popular racket among wide variety of players from the ambitional juniors to the let's say advanced women and intermediate men and even competition oriented men tournament players. But the new racket looks a little bit different in terms of the specifications. There are minor changes that are actually more inside the frame and more in some details than exactly in the specifications. So let's jump straight into it and get some info. So the head size obviously is the same for both rackets. Weight unstrung 300 gram, the same. Balance the same, but swing weight is different. So I've taken the numbers. These numbers are taken from Tennis Warehouse. So they measure a bunch of these rackets and then they make an average number from the, let's say, 10 rackets they measure. And what is interesting, and I'm not sure if this is good because some players are used to the higher swing weight, that the swing weight for the new Pure Aero 2023 looks like it will be lower. So 318 swing weight points compared to 324. And these 6 swing weight points difference, you will feel them if you are an experienced player. So for my taste, the 318 is perfect. The 324 is maybe too much. So for me, I'm a light guy, 65 kilos. So this change looks like a good change. Now, stiffness, flex, it will be lower. What does it mean? Lower stiffness. So it means a better feel, let's say better touch, but less power, less, let's say, free power, less crisp feel. So the racket will feel more plush now. It can actually transfer to a better control. So the official number for the Pure Aero 2023 stiffness is 69. Measured by Tennis Warehouse, it was 65. Compared to official number 71, measured by Tennis Warehouse, 67. So as you can see, there's always this 2-point difference in stiffness. It looks like the stiffness provided by the tennis racket companies are always a little bit higher than in real life. Yeah, two points, it's not a big deal, but definitely the new Pure Aero, as said in one of those interviews with the guy from Babolat on Tennis Warehouse, it looks like the new Pure Aero will be softer a little bit, easier and comfort oriented. So that might be actually a good sign for those people who struggle to play with Pure Aero. And there are actually a lot of people that I've spoken with, that they told me, I can't play with Pure Aero, I can't play with Pure Drive, they are too stiff. So maybe this change will help them to get those people on board and to literally transfer them to Pure Aero fans. Now the beam width, it is the same. It is the same beam width, 23 on the hoop, 26 in the middle of the head, and 23 millimeters in the throat. Now, one of the most interesting and most not unexpected, but yeah, maybe for someone unexpected changes is the string pattern. The string pattern is actually the same, but for the new Pure Aero it will be tighter. What does it mean? Well, more precision, more control over the ball, but once again less power. But if you consider that the swing weight is lower, the stiffness is lower, so you will definitely hit or swing with the new Pure Aero 2023 faster. So you will give more your own power to the racket. So that can help the tighter pattern to move more. So definitely there is an approach to create a more control-oriented Pure Aero with this version compared to the 2019 version with a really opened string pattern that gave the racket a huge spin potential. So now the spin, yeah, it will be big, but not as big as with the older version. Composition. What is the difference in composition? Obviously 100% of graphite. Yes, we all know that these premium rackets, they are made of graphite and graphite only. But there is this new technology that is called the NF2 tech. And what does it mean? So the NF2 tech is utilizes flux inserts. And these flux inserts, this is a natural material that will kind of soften the vibrations. It will make the racket more, once again, comfort oriented, but at the same time it will optimize the sound. So that will be interesting to hear actually, because we know that the last generations of new tennis rackets, whether it was the Gravity, whether it was the Extreme rackets, whether it was the Clash rackets from Wilson, they've really worked they really worked on the sound effects of these rackets, that they create this pop, they create this raw sound when you hit the ball in the sweet spot, and that creates this sensation. So sound is now becoming also a huge part of the development, and I think it's a really good turn, because we underestimate overall in our lives, I believe we underestimate the effects of sound. Some sounds we hear all the day are really bad. We really ruin our focus, and we really can damage the hearing, let's say, organs. And the sound that is pleasant to our ears is sometimes underestimated. So I hope with this edition the sound will be will create the sensation that you will then want to play more and more. So I'm really looking forward to the sound effects, because as with Wilson Clash, I believe that the Wilson Clash and the first and the second generation has one of the most interesting and most amazing sounds in a tennis racket industry. So this really the wooden, the kind of wooden sound when you hit the ball. So now the technologies, as you can see, the technologies for the new Pure Aero, there are only 3 of them. So I've been adding the racket right now into the store I work for, and I've watched some info that it has not been made public, and I know that there are these 3 main technologies, and I couldn't find anything about the Cortex Pure Feel, carbon ply stabilizer, and woofer system. So there will be probably none of these 3 technologies that were in the 2019 version, which might sound surprising, but with the introduction of the new NF2 tech, they skipped the Pure Feel and stabilizer technology, because the NF2 tech will kind of take over these two technologies, but no woofer system. The woofer system has been always there with Babolat, so I'm not sure why there is no woofer system in the Racket, but maybe once again the woofer system added extra easy power to the Racket, to the strings, so maybe they don't want to do that anymore. They focus on more control and more swing, as I said before, because the swing weight is lower, the stiffness is lower, and the string pattern is tighter now. So they're making the Racket more control oriented, which is kind of surprising. So guys, how will these two Rackets compare in the play style and in the feel? It's obvious. So the new Pure Aero will be more feel and control oriented than the old Pure Aero 2019. So I think it will suit the modern game now a little bit more, because once again, tennis is becoming super fast, and if you play fast, it's nothing actually special in today's tennis. Everyone can play fast, but you need to play fast, and you need to be also very precise, and you need to play at kind of different shots, not only shots from the baseline. You need to now focus on the drop shots, and you will maintain the variety of your shots by making the Racket a little bit more, let's say, playful. Not a power beast, but a more feel-oriented Racket with the tighter string pattern, where you just can feel the ball more, and where you can have better touch, etc. And you can also be more precise with the tighter string pattern, and the stiffness also will help you to feel the ball. The lower stiffness will help you to feel the ball a little bit better, and to actually because it works like that. The stiffness, when it's lower, the Racket bends more, and then the ball stays longer on the string, so you have a better feel. So that's why the stiffness is lower for the more control oriented Rackets. So guys, Pure Aero 2023, more control, more precision, more, let's say, fun actually with the Racket, compared to the brutal spin, raw power, and really high velocity balls, and massive stability from the Pure Aero 2019. You will decide whether this is better for you, or the new version, or whether you will stick with the older one. And the Pure Aero 2023 will come out on August 25th. No date for the Pure Aero 98 yet. So guys, this was my tennis racket comparison. These two beautiful crafted rackets from Babolat. Let me know what you think about it. What do you think about the slight changes that can actually make a quite big difference if you are a Pure Aero guy? And let me know in the comments, what do you think about these rackets? By the way, the design of the new Pure Aero 2023, yes, it is like the VS version, but as we know, there will be no more VS in the future. So guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, click the thumbs up. If you didn't, click the thumbs down. Of course, you can. And as usual, if you want to support my coffee habit, you can buy me a coffee on the platform. Yeah, on the Buy Me a Coffee platform actually. And you can find the link below in the description of this video. And for now, it is all. Wait for more tennis racket comparison, guys. See you on a tennis court and enjoy tennis, play tennis every time. Every day enjoy the maneuverability. Bye, guys.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!